Hello, and welcome to the first weekly installment of the Houston Housing Market Insights. I'm TraceyReNay, licensed realtor here in the state of Texas, and I am your trusted resource as it relates to the Houston area real estate game. I'm excited to share with you how 2025 kicked off here in the Lone Star State, specifically in the Houston area. We're going to discover the key trends and the insights and what that actually means for buyers, sellers, and investors here in the Houston market. So if this is something that you're interested in, stay tuned. All right, so as I mentioned, we're going to discuss the key trends and the numbers and what that means for our buyers, sellers, and investors here in Houston. So I've got my iPad here and we're going to dive deep into these numbers. Okay, so for the first week, this is starting from December 31st through January 6th of this year, right? So the new year kicked off with a little bit of a mixed performance. The new listings edged up only 0.6%, giving us 2,785 homes that came to the market this year versus last year, which was 2,769 as of last year. So that means that the sellers have been pulling back this first part of the year. But the off-market listings have definitely surged, an increasing percent of almost 115%, guys. So that's year over year, though. So over 3,500 homes were taken off of the market within this first week of the year, which is double that of last year. Okay. But we have pending listings dropped significantly by 23%. Only 1,281 properties went under contract versus this same time last year with well over 1,600 properties. Showings declined by 16.5%. But then on a positive note, we've had quite a few more closings than we did. Our closings are up 7.6% this first week as compared to last year. So that's signaling that the market resilience as of 1,400 homes were, I'm sorry, 1,410 homes were actually closed upon. So there is an increase, although we do have homes that came off of the market. We're still actually closing deals. So that's a great thing. Now, in comparison to week 2, which started January 7th and ended on the 13th, and I'll insert a graph so you can see these numbers as well, guys. So week 2 painted a slightly different picture with the listings rebounding significantly with 28.2 increase compared to last year. So a total of 3,386 properties entered the MLS, which is a good sign for our buyers. But the off-market listings also jumped 46.6%, giving us 1,855 homes were pulled from the active listings. So this shows that sellers are still a little bit cautious about entering into the market right now. The pending listings, meanwhile, continue to decline about 2.4% from last year. But here's the exciting part. I just told you all that closings happened more. Well, the closing surged 16.9%, guys. That's good. That's reflecting a strong demand and completed transactions here. So consumer traffic at properties is steadily increasing with nearly 36,000 showings. Yeah, 36,000 showings, and an online viewing skyrocketed by 34.8%. So we had more houses enter the market the second week. We had a lot more closings that happened and a lot more showings that happened during the second week. So you might be asking, Tracey, what does all of this mean for me? I'm a buyer, I'm a seller. I don't need to know the numbers. Well, you kind of sort of do, but that's where we come in at as trusted advisors to help you with this. So for the sellers, if you're considering selling your property, now might be a good time to do it because the uptick in closings that just occurred leads to the practicality that showings are definitely going to increase as well, but you don't want to wait too long to enter into the market because, again, you see there's some significant fluctuation that I mentioned between the first and the second week. So sellers, you may want to go ahead and get that listing, especially now that we have some more closings happening. For my buyers, you've got a lot more for my buyers, you have a lot more listings that entered into the market. So this could be your chance to find that dream home of yours. You're going to have to act quickly, though, because if these pending sales continue to go up again, it might put you in a bidding war. We definitely don't want that to happen. But now for my investors, the combination of the rising views in the properties and the increase in the closings, now might be a good time for you to really look at your long-term goals as it relates to investing here in this Houston market. So you might want to definitely take a look at that as well. So again, for the sellers, if you're considering selling your property, the uptick in closings is a great sign that you may want to definitely jump into this. For the buyers, yes, because there is an increase in the closings and an increase in showings, you might want to decide to go ahead and purchase now too, and look at your dream home. However, if the market continues on, you may possibly get into a bidding war with some if we continue to trend with those numbers going up with houses entering into the market. So you definitely want to go ahead and take a look at that now. And then again, for the investors, the combination between the increased views and the increased closings makes you say, okay, I might need to look at my 2025 goals and make a decision whether I want to go ahead and continue to invest in the Houston area market. That's it. So from the skyrocketing off-market properties to the surge in the closings that have happened just in the first 2 weeks of the year, we're breaking down all of the numbers that you need to know to make an informed decision if you're going to invest in this Houston dynamic market that we have like a pro. If you're interested in buying, selling, or investing, or you'd like to know more information, my contact information will be below. And if you want to find out about the numbers for next week, guess what you got to do? You got to like, comment, and you got to subscribe, and you got to make sure that you come back next week so that I'll give you week 3 of what's going on here in the Houston market. Once again, I'm TraceyReNay, your trusted advisor for all things Houston real estate here. My contact information is below, and I would love to earn your business to be your trusted realtor here in the Houston area. So until next week, have an abundantly blessed and powerful week. Bye.